this essay is about something I received from a friend of mine who was a former colleague of mine. We worked together 4 decades ago. And she has her own style and I have my own style about the way we communicate. And this friend of mine will send me cards or postcards on a fairly regular basis. On average, a couple of them a week per week. And she knows me well enough that I'm in a quest to figure out why she will insist on putting quotes in either the letter or the postcard. These quotes are from famous people, or they are allusions to some famous painting. She knows I taught art history when I was in college and also taught it in the last 20 years. And I got this card, and it begins with a quote from J.R.R. Tolkien. And it says, "Not all who wander are lost." And then the rest of the storyline, or what she wrote, has nothing to do with the quote. And she knows, and I wrote it in the essay about, I'm like a trout, and when she throws this little bait out, I'll jump at it. And I've written about this in my essays over the years. When I was in high school, I had to memorize 100 lines of poetry and prose every semester. Hated it. Absolutely hated it. But as an adult, there is not a day that goes by in 6 decades that I don't either write about a poem or prose or think about them, use them in conversation. I mean, what is so rare as a day in June, whenever more perfect days, heaven and earth tries. And I know in some of those poems, and some of the prose, I can recite fairly close to but I don't want to impress you with my memory. But I didn't get what she was writing. And so what I did was go to the internet and look up Tolkien and that quote. And man, that opened up, kind of Pandora's box to me about understanding Tolkien and understanding this one-liner, which happens to be one-liner of a stanza, one single stanza that is made up of essentially 7 or 4 couplets. And the first line of the couplet would say something, and then it would be said in a different way on the second line. And this is one of the lines, "Not all who wander are lost." And so, read the essay. I don't want to go into all the things that I learned about Tolkien, which I knew very little. But it's important. What's important about this is that I ended my essay with saying something about how amazed I was at the similarity between Tolkien and myself, and the parallels in our lives are remarkable. Not necessarily, they're not exactly the same thing. It's hard to. They're not exactly verbatim, but the similarities are so striking that just a cursory reading of Tolkien's life, I think, I did that. I can identify with that because that happened. It went on and on. The only thing I'd like to add to my friend's quote, not all who wander are lost, is not all who wander and wonder are lost. Essentially what I'm doing is throwing out bait to her. And I wonder how long it will take for her to snap at it. But I appreciate your time watching, listening to this video and reading this essay. But and this is really a serious part of it, of my flippant video. Tolkien had an amazing life, and he functioned very well amidst all sorts of trouble. So, thank you for your time.